Right then, 13th chapter. This is Assault. A+. So, this is a massive siege on a police station. This level takes some time. This is a 9-minute video, which is one of the longest in the game. I've tried this with Richard quite a lot. I got some super crazy stuff at the beginning, because my strategy at the beginning to get both boldness and combos and stuff like that, some quick points, is to lure in a guy with a gun, knock him over, shoot his gun to ring the dinner bell, and then when all the cops run towards you in this area, you're going to knock them on their ass. And it gets so insane and hectic, it's crazy. But the problem is, when you're trying to switch from a gun to a truncheon, when everyone's on the floor, you're going to pick up every gun that exists. And it becomes really tough to do what I wanted to do. And it leads to cheap deaths and getting quite frustrated. So on this run, I do use the strategy I just mentioned, but I don't use it to the same extent that I did when I was trying with the other mask. Because obviously Carl has the ability to execute, which is a free 1100 points every time you do it. And it knocks people down like the fist and gains boldness akin to the fist, so it's super useful. But this is me shooting again to get them over, knocking them down, executing them, knocking them down. Be warned, if they get up and they pick a gun up, you're dead. It's happened to me a few times when I was trying to get this. It's all about having that run where things go your way and your strategies pay off. Also, if you shut a door and shoot, you don't get as many people, so just bear that in mind. But look, it's so easy to manipulate the AI and get people to come where you need them to be, so you can do what I'm doing now. And we've got a guy on the left with a gun and a guy on the right who was having problems with his pathing, but we killed him. And this guy knows where we are for some reason. You see that? It must have been when we were throwing the guns. Strange. But the big fear here is you can't see the rest of the screen, so you don't know who's left, and people will shoot you through glass and insta-kill you if you're not careful. But luckily enough, he's the last person. He's a standard truncheon guy, so I can lock on, throw my drill, and then finish him off. And now that we've stage cleared, we've got his checkpoint, we can hit the elevator, and we can move to the next floor, which is another tricky floor. There's a handful of tricky floors on this level. So the reason this one is tough is the black guys. There's the armoured black dudes who take a... And if you get their attention inadvertently and they start chasing you, you better hope you're near a gun or you can act and think extremely fast, because if you can't, they'll just punch you. They just knock your jaw off. And things escalate so quickly, it's hilarious. But what I like to do is just divide and conquer as many of the standard guys as I can, get the drill kills, get the execution bonuses. If somebody drops a gun, try and use it on one of the black dudes, or at least mitigate a few of the black guys. And then you should have thinned it to a suitable level where you can do what I'm doing now, where I'm trying to trigger his AI to follow me, and it just wasn't working. So instead, I dropped my drill in the lift so I know where it is, and I'm going to shotgun this guy and I'm going to run to the lift so I don't have to shoot any more people than I need to. Because shooting is a diminished return on this game. It kills, it's effective, but it doesn't score well. Like, unless you're going for crazy combos, and even then you're getting the points from the combo rather than from the gun itself. You always want to knock them down, you always want to execute, because you're just going to get the best amount of points. But bear in mind, on this place here, there's that guy there, there's an L-shaped turn at the top of this corridor, and there's another guy, but he will never be able to see you, so you should be, well suited to kill this dude. Also, those things that are doorways that are like black, they're metal detectors, and they make an alarm, so you can use them to your advantage, because they're very similar to ringing the dinner bell as well. Send yourself under one of those, they will all come to you. The biggest problem is if the black guy does, you need a gun, and if anyone else has got a gun, you're in trouble. But now that we've, sabotaged both sides of this room, we can now look about trying to get rid of the armoured dude. So he's there in his little green get-up. These are detectives, these aren't the black guys. I've only just realised that. But there you go. So ring the metal detector, knock these guys down, drill them good. There you go, knocked him down. 1400 because you know where we were. This is a really lucky moment. But that's what this game is about. It's about controlled chaos, and every so often you do need those lucky breaks. So there's one detective left. and there's also a guy in a room. So I'm going to set the alarm off, see what we get. We get the guy. I just kicked my keyboard because I'm a baller. So now it's just us and the black dude, and the detective. So pick up a gun. There goes the detective. Now we can move to the elevator and progress to the next level. But yeah, those people are essentially all the same. The detectives, the black gangster, they all serve the same purpose. They are an opponent that you have to shoot. But this is a tough one as well, because there's a bunch of guys in the middle that you need to kill, and you probably have to shoot them, because there doesn't seem to be any other way to do it. And because I died a few times on this when I was trying to get this score, you'll notice I'm being extremely... It looks confident, but it's very risky what I'm doing, when I'm just kind of ploughing in, knocking down multiple guys who are both armed. But it does work, and that's the thing with this game. If it's so crazy you wouldn't imagine doing it, try doing it, because sometimes it works. That's one of the most fun parts about Hotline Miami, is just the sheer insanity of things that shouldn't pay off do pay off. And what's going to happen here is I'm going to use my lock-on to target the guy with the Uzis, and I'm going to shoot and kill him, which is going to lure people to me, but I'm also in a room so I can be safe and hopefully not get killed, which very close to being killed just then by my own ineptitude. And then you just want to trade your lock-ons, strafe, trade lock-ons, strafe, and that's everybody in that middle room dead except for one. There he goes. Now you can move through the rest of the building executing and get the evidence. But always use your ability to see, because it's so powerful when you're looking around corners and things. It's limited, but it's intentionally limited, because it'd be too powerful if you could see the entire place. So there's a double door hit. This is crazy. You see that? I was so nervous at that point because I did not think it would put me through the wall to do that execution. But luckily enough, it put me back through the wall, so I didn't have to worry about being shot, which would have sucked. But there is the key to the cell, I think it is, that we need to get into, where the person who committed the crime is. A couple of guys to lure out here. A couple of quick knockdowns. And an Uzi, or like a Mac 10 or something, like a micro Uzi on that side that I couldn't pick up when I tried to pick it up. You come over here. Here's the prisoner. You'll have to forgive me, guys. I've not played this game in a while, so I did forget that you press left trigger to pick shit up. So sometimes I just looked at stuff like an idiot. And there you go. Knocked him down. Now you have to go back to that room where we came from to pick up the thing off the side, which is a file filled with all the details. There you go. And that is the end of the chapter. And if done correctly, we should have our A+ score. So a baseline score at this moment in time before bonuses is 59,000 points, which seems quite high, but there's also a shit ton of dudes in this place. I mean, look at those bodies there. There's a lot of people. So let's see how we did. Killings is high. Killings is the highest I've seen mine go. That's really high. Boldness, is it over 30k? Yeah, this has got to be a good score when you get over 30k boldness. Combo is shit, time is shit, flexibility is shit. Mobility is going to be high because boldness is. Another over 30 bonus, so I think you can comfortably say you've hit it at that margin. We're on 101,990 points, not my high score, ironically enough. I got the score above there, which is 14k better when I was playing when I didn't have the hard drive to record last week. So irony, but still, it's an A+ grade, and that's exactly what these videos are there to help you get. So thanks for watching, and you take care now.